In this video, we're going to look at adding fractions. So we'll look at two different examples. One, looking at adding fractions with a common denominator. And then the second one, we'll go through adding fractions with different denominators. So with our first example here, we've got 1 over 7 plus 2 over 7. So when our denominators are the same, when we're adding fractions, what we can do, we're going to keep the same denominator. But now what I need to do is look at our numerators. We have 1 and 2. So I'm going to add our numerators. So 1 plus 2 gives me 3. So the answer to that one is 3 over 7. Okay, so now there's two questions for you to solve. So what I'd like you to do, pause the video now, okay, and attempt to solve the two problems. So with the first one, we've got the same denominator, so I'm going to put 24 to begin with. And then I've got in the numerator 2 and 3, so 2 plus 3 is going to be 5. So my answer there is going to be 5 over 24. With my second fraction, I've got 6 over 12 plus 2 over 12. Again, the denominator is the same. So therefore, I'm going to put that down. Then I've got the numerators I add together. 6 plus 2 will give me 8. Okay, however, I can simplify here. So I need to think of the highest common factor that goes into 8 and 12, and that's going to be 4. So if I divide that by 4, that'll give me 2. If I divide that by 4, that'll give me 3. So a simplified solution is 2 over 3. So in our second example here, we need to add 2/5 to a quarter. So now our denominators are different. Okay, previous example, we looked at denominators when we were adding, they were the same. So what I'm going to do is find the lowest common multiple of both of those numbers. So if I start with 4, I've got 4, 8, 12, 16, and 20. For 5, 5, 10, 15, and 20. So hopefully you can see 20 is going to be our lowest common denominator. So what I can do there, I'm going to rewrite our equation to being something over 20. So to go from 4 to 20, I've multiplied by 5, so I must do the same to the numerator, and that will become 5 over 20. Now to 2/5, for the denominator of 5 to go to 20, I've multiplied by 4, so I must do the same to the numerator, and that will give me 8 over 20. So again, when my denominators are the same, it's going to be my answer. So now I need to add the numerators. So 5 plus 8 will give me 13. So my solution to 1 over 4 plus 2 over 5 is 13 over 20. Okay, now there's two questions for you to try. So again, what I'd like you to do, pause the video and attempt both of these problems, thinking about the process that I've just been through. Okay, so with the first one, we've got 2 over 3 plus 1 over 6. So I'm going to find the lowest common multiple. 3, 6, 9, and for 6, 6, 12. Straight away, I can see that it's 6. So I don't need to change the second fraction, but I do need to change the first fraction to get it to be over 6. So the denominator I need to multiply by 2, so I must do the same to the numerator. That'll get me 4 over 6. I keep my second fraction. Now I can simplify. So I've got a common denominator now. Okay, so I'm going to put 6 down. Then my numerator, 4 plus the 1. And my solution is going to be 5 over 6. Okay, for the second one, again, I've got 6 over 10 plus a half. I want to come up with a common denominator. So I'm going to work out the lowest common multiple. Okay, so there's 10, and here's 2, and I can see 10 is going to become the lowest common denominator. So I don't need to change the first fraction, but the second fraction I do. So to go from a denominator of 2 to 10, I've had to multiply that by 5. So I must do the same to the numerator. So 1 multiplied by 5 will give me 5. Now when I'm simplifying that, my denominator is 10. My numerator now will become 6 plus 5, which is 11. So we have an improper fraction. I can simplify that. So it's going to be 11 over 10, or 1 1/10 will be my solution for that second one.